Yeah, sorry, I forgot to start the recording. So, yeah, today we are going to discuss the questions of week 8. We have 17 questions and we'll start. I hope everyone knows the drill that you all have to keep yourself mute for the audio and video throughout the class, and I will show you the question. I will give you 1 to 2 minutes time. You can think which is the correct option according to you, and you have to write down in the chat box. All this class we have to communicate through the chat box without causing any kind of disturbance. Okay, so without any delay, we will start with the first question. I hope my slides are visible and my audio is clear, right? Okay, so the first question: Mother is worried about the child becoming a picky eater. What can she do to prevent this behavior when starting complementary foods? Include a variety of tastes before sweet foods. Start with sweet foods. Start with watery foods. Start with oils. And yes, please keep noting down how many correct answers and how many wrong answers you all are giving. We'll see at the last of the session. I guess all are regular students now, so they know the drill, but still, I repeat in every class in case someone has joined new. Okay? Okay, I think that much time was enough. It is a pretty easy question. Let's see what is the answer. The answer is A. Include a variety of tastes before sweet foods. If we start the complementary food with sweet foods, obviously the baby will be a picky eater as he or she will start wanting to eat only sweet food and will avoid any other kind of nutritious foods which we give to them. So it is always important to include a variety of taste like sweet, sour, bitter, everything in the complementary foods after 6 months, right? Okay, moving on to the next one. On the second day of complementary feeding, how many tablespoons of food should be given in each meal? One, two, three, or four? Everyone done? Let's see what is the answer to this question. The correct answer is B. 2 tablespoons of food is enough to be given in each meal on the second day of complementary feeding, or when you are starting, it is the initial phase of complementary feeding. That means the baby is still undergoing breastfeeding, and with that you have started your complementary feeding. So 2 tablespoons of food, whatever it is given, and each meal is sufficient, right? Okay, we move on to the next. If the baby food handler has any cuts or wounds, what should they cover it with? An old cloth, an unused dry clean cloth or bandages, wet cloth or bandages. This should not cover it. And again, I'll request you all that we are starting the class by 7:05 to 7:10 max. So please do not delay and join the class on time so that you can be active throughout the session. Okay? Okay, I guess everyone is done. Let's see what is the answer to this question. The correct answer is if the baby food handler has any cuts or wounds, it can be covered with an unused dry clean cloth or with bandages, but not any kind of old cloth or wet cloth or bandages. Wet cloth or bandages, right? Okay. Moving on to the next one. Complementary food should be started after a baby completes how many months of age? Already discussed many times. 3, 4, 6, or 12. Okay, let's see what is the answer. I think everyone knows it is C. 6 months. After 6 months of exclusive breastfeeding, we can start the baby's complementary food, right? Moving on to the next one. Which food is added to the baby's diet after adding all other foods? Vegetables, fruits, meat, egg. Start answering. क्लीन करके लो क्लीन करके रख Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. Yeah, the correct answer is B. Fruits. So, fruits is the food group which should be added at the last. Before that, the baby's diet should include vegetables, meat, egg. After that, we can go on with the sweet foods, that is the fruits. Right? If we start with the fruits, the baby will keep wanting to eat the sweet because obviously everyone likes sweets. The baby will be addictive to the sweet fruits and may not be able to eat the other food groups. That's why it is important to keep the fruits at the last. Right? Moving on to the next. What kind of water should the utensils be washed with for baby food preparation? Tap water, cold water, warm water, or boiling water? Start answering. Let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is D. So, the utensils used for baby food preparation should be washed with boiling water. Why? Because when the water is boiling, it is at 100 degrees or above, which means the germs will be dead at that temperature. So, the baby food preparation could be done without any kind of germs. That's why utensils should be washed with boiling water, right? Moving on to the next. Cooked baby food should not be stored for more than how many hours in a hot climate? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 6 or 8. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer to this question. Yes. So, within 1 to 2 hours, the cooked baby, more than 1 to 2 hours, the cooked baby food should not be stored in a hot climate. Because when the climate is hot, like around 35 to 40 degrees or 30 to 40 degrees, the chances of bacteria growing in the food is much high when compared to a cold climate. That's why it is always recommended that the cooked baby food should not be stored more than 1 to 2 hours in a hot climate, as it can be a growing environment for microorganisms. Right? Okay. Moving on to the next. Mother is worried about food allergies. How will she identify them in her baby? Do allergy tests. Introduce one food at a time before combining them. Introduce common allergy causing foods together in one meal. Avoid all common allergy causing foods. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is B. Introduce one food at a time before combining them. So, when you are starting with the complementary foods, you don't know which food can be allergic to your baby. That's why it is always recommended to start one food group at a time and then consecutively start introducing new food groups. We already discussed how many food groups are there, and you already discussed which one should be first, which one should be last. So, whatever it is, you should not never combine the food groups or foods so that you won't be able to identify which is problem to your baby, right? So it is always recommended that you introduce one food at a time before combining them, right? Okay. Moving on to the next. Which food is very high in vitamins and minerals and low in energy? Grains, vegetables, sugar, meat. Low in energy means low in carbohydrates. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is B. Vegetables. The vegetables are very high in vitamins and minerals, but they are low calorie foods. That's why they are low in energy. Right? Okay. Moving on to the next. Ideally, a baby's diet must include how many foods? Five, six, seven, or eight? Okay, let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The- Sorry, the correct answer is D. So, in the baby's diet, there are eight food groups which should be included and not simultaneously but one by one, right? Okay. Going on to the next, baby is not gaining enough even after starting the complementary food. What could be the reason? Thin consistency food is given, not enough vegetables are given, not enough fruits are given, not enough water is given. Start answering. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is A. Thin consistency of food is given. So the consistency has to be increased so that the baby can gain weight, right? What should be the quantity of food per meal for a 7-month-old baby? 1 tablespoon, quarter cup, half cup, full cup. Okay. I guess everyone is done. Let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is C. Half cup. So if the baby is 7 month old already, it's been 1 month, the baby is introduced to the complementary food. So from few tablespoons, the quantity of food per meal can go up to half cup for a 7 month old baby. right? Moving on to the next. How many tablespoons of food should be given for the baby's first meal on the first day? Let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is A. 1 tablespoon of food should be given to the baby on the first day of its first complementary meal, right? So, after 1 tablespoon on the second day, it increases to 2 tablespoons and so on, right? Okay. Moving on to the next. In how many days should a new nutritious food be added to the baby's diet? Every second day, every third day, every fourth day, or every fifth day? Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. The correct answer is C. So, once in every fourth day, you can introduce a new nutritious food to the babies, right? You can introduce it to a new food group. Okay, yeah. So, moving on to the next. What should be the consistency of the food given to a 7-month-old baby? Mashed or lumpy, solid, liquid, or crunchy? Whoever is raising a hand, please write down your query in the chat box. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer to this question. The correct answer is A. Mashed or lumpy. So, for a 7-month-old baby, it has already been exposed to complementary food for 1 month, and now you can increase the consistency of the food to mashed or lumpy. So, there are three things which you need to take care of when you start complementary feeding. Increase the quantity of the food day by day, increase the introduction of new food groups day by day, and as well as increase the consistency of the food day by day so that your baby can keep growing properly with a healthy and nutritious diet, right? Yeah. Moving on to the next. Some babies do not have access to breast milk at all. Apart from giving food from the remaining seven groups, what should be added to their diet? 500 ml of animal milk and 2 extra servings of meals per day, 100 ml of oil and 3 extra servings of meals per day, 1000 ml of animal milk and 3 extra servings of meals per day, or 1000 ml of animal milk and 2 extra servings of meals per day. Start answering. Okay, let's see what is the correct answer. Correct answer is A. So, due to whatsoever reason, some babies may not have access to the breast milk. So, in that case, what you have to do, obviously, you have to include the nutritious food, but along with that, you have to give them 500 ml of animal milk and 2 extra servings of meals per day, right? Moving on to the next. How many meals should be given to an 8-month-old baby per day? 2, 3, 4, or 5? This time the students have been consistent in joining the live sessions. It's great that you all meet every Tuesday and solve the questions with me, and it is a good practice and you should keep it on, and it will definitely help you in your exams as well as to build up your knowledge for your revision, everything, right? And whoever is joining late, in case they have missed the questions, they can go to the YouTube channel and see the recording. Also, I provide the presentation so that whenever you want to go through the questions again, it is available with you all, right? So go through those sources if you have missed any class or if you are late, but always it is advisable that if possible join the class on time and solve the questions with me. That's when you will remember each and every question clearly. You don't need to revise it again, right? Okay. This was the last question of the session. Let's see what is the answer. The answer is 4 meals should be given to an 8-month-old baby per day, right? Okay. With this, we are at the end of our today's session. It was pretty quick. If anyone has any questions, they can ask. You all can share your scores. Today the questions were pretty easy, I think. Very good. 17 out of 17. Many people have scored. That's nice. Okay. If no one has any doubts, we'll disperse and we'll meet again next Tuesday for questions of week 9. Okay, good. 15 is a good score as well. Yeah, just be active in the class, and yeah, I think rest everything is fine. Yeah, thank you everyone. You all can disperse. We'll meet again on next Tuesday with week 9 questions. Okay, I will end the call.